You know who it is. You know who it's not. Digger. Yeah. Yeah. You like that? You like that shit? I've been trying to make that my intro for a hot minute since like the Salt and Shadow days, but I've just been forgetting to do it so often. Basically, I needed another video. It has been almost a week since I put out my last video, and I'm working on the Pokemon X with only Kalos Pokemon Nuzlocke / review for the overarching arc of the backpack locks and which generation I think deserves more or less. I still hate not Sinnoh. Sinnoh's fine. I always liked Sinnoh. I still hate Johto. See how I can't even really like disperse between the two because of how much of Johto is like a virus inside of Sinnoh's fucking code, bro. It is disgusting. But anyway, I needed something less editing intensive and time consuming, and I noticed that the last Wifies reaction got almost like 200 views, which is pretty good on this channel. So I might as well do another one. This time we got disturbing Minecraft footage you've never seen. And funnily enough, this is also a Wi-Fi's ARG that I've never seen. Even though I have been a fan of the guy for a while, I never watched this one because I always thought the thumbnail of the eyeballs in the cave was just really stupid. It looked like a fucking horror mod. It just looked ass. So I never watched it. But, you know, I'll take a chance on it. I might as well watch it. So let's get right into it.
If you know where to look in the furthest corners of YouTube, you can find some truly unsettling Minecraft
This
videos.
quality is ass. Can we turn this shit up?
Containing everything from strange, inexplicable
Okay, it's just meant to be
anomalies
like
to downright terrifying encounters with the paranormal. These are three of the creepiest, strangest, and most disturbing Minecraft mysteries from all across the internet. None of which I have ever covered before.
Three?
So get comfortable,
This is a triple
get
threat.
ready, please consider subscribing, and enjoy.
You know what? Hold on. Have I subscribed? I do watch Professor Dave Explains. Why didn't it? Okay. I'm not subscribed to Wifies or Wi-Fi's or whatever. And you know what? That goes for you as well. If you're not subscribed to me or Wifies, honestly, because I am but a humble reactor in this current video. I do other things, obviously, but, you know, go subscribe to Wifies, come back, subscribe to me, or Wi-Fi's, however the fuck you say his name.
This video
I don't know.
has
The E be fucking me up, bro. The fact that there's an E in it fucks me up. I don't know why.
an innocent title. It's posted on a channel called Old Minecraft Videos Reuploads, which describes itself as old Minecraft videos that I uploaded with my cousin Hazel, and my name is Aaron. The video itself begins as any normal Let's Play of a New World would. We assume that we're watching Aaron, and he does the usual. Mines a tree, crafts the essentials, and hears a random clay noise come from nowhere. This is the first anomaly of the video, but it only gets stranger from here. Aaron continues to progress normally until he discovers a zombie spawner. He takes his chances, goes in, and soon afterward dies. He recollects his gear and
God, Aaron fucking sucks, bro. Look at this.
goes in, and soon afterward
Why did he fucking try to like flick the zombie?
dies. He recollects his gear and the video ends. But that's normal, isn't it? Where's the strange part? Well, for that, we have to look into the description. We learn that this video was uploaded December 3rd of 2010, around the time that Minecraft Alpha 1.2.6 would have been out. But that's not all we see. Below that, hiding at the bottom of the description, is a link to an unlisted YouTube video. And this is where the real horror show starts. The video begins with Aaron mining stone until he turns around and heads towards a nearby cave. But before that, we get this odd clip. You can barely hear it, but there's a tiny high-pitched noise that plays for seemingly no reason. Aaron goes deeper, exploring the dark cave.
Golly!
Suddenly,
brightened by me because you can't see anything, buddy.
Aaron
Brightened? Can you depixelate it? What the fuck am I supposed to be looking at?
Until suddenly,
okay. It was a pretty weird noise, but I don't know.
The video
if
itself
it's that
is
serious.
so dark, it's hard to make out what Aaron could have possibly seen
Oh, he
down
saw
there, but
something.
whatever it was definitely enough
Oh, I
to
see,
spook him.
I
From
see.
the description, we can see that this video was uploaded 2 days after the previous one, on December 5th, 2010, and Aaron says he's going to take a break from content for a little. 10 days later, on December 15th, Aaron drops another video, leaving the cave next to my house. The video seems to pick up where the previous left off, implying that Aaron hasn't joined his world since what we saw last time. He navigates out of the cave, and it's worth noting that the screen is for some reason stretched vertically. Aaron walks around and into another cave where he finds this, a single broken block of cobblestone on the ground. We never saw him break this block, nor was the video ever cut, which can only mean one thing. Aaron is not alone in this world. Something else is here with him. Aaron quickly leaves and keeps walking before suddenly... Aaron freezes. He looks around.
That would actually be fucking terrifying, dog. Okay, wait. Is that why the screen is stretched vertically to hide who joined the game? Why would Aaron hide who joined the game? Is Aaron a bad man? Did he do something bad? Also, that is very scary. Somebody's joining.
Aaron freezes.
It's not
looks around
multiplayer,
into the fog.
And
scared.
also, if it is multiplayer but it's a LAN world, that's even scarier. Because now you know, like, if it's not multiplayer, this is some evil, like, ghost or something. But if it is multiplayer, but only multiplayer by LAN, that means there is someone in your house. That is way scarier than a ghost. Like, somebody being inside of your home, connected to the Wi-Fi, by the way. They have been living in your shit for a hot minute if they know the fucking Wi-Fi password, bro. You are cooked.
Before crouching down, digging a hole into the ground, blocking himself in, and ending the video.
Did he not?
There. This just got horrifying.
Bro,
First
why is
the
Aaron
weird
so
noises, then the broken block.
He fucking covered up the hole with cobblestone instead of covering the dirt block at the top, bro. Whatever that thing is, it knows you're there, dog. Like, it sees you. That is not a good hiding spot.
And now finally this. The name is cut off, so we can't see who joined, but given that we can see that Aaron has the save and quit the title button, we know that this is a single player world, which would make sense as to why Aaron is so scared when he sees someone join the game. This video has no description, except for one link to yet another unlisted video. Exploring the Haunted Mine starts off with Aaron descending into another cave, and all around him we immediately notice something off. Holes. Lots and lots of holes. They don't seem to go anywhere, but they're dug all over the cave floor for no apparent reason. Aaron is clearly on edge here, so much so that when he takes damage, he's startled by his own hurt noise. He continues going down the cave, violently shaking the camera back and forth after hearing a cave noise.
Are you
Aaron
good?
peers down yet another hole.
I know cave noises are
happens.
scary, but like, they're natural. Wait a minute.
Yet another hole, and this happens.
I was gonna say, why'd you jump down? But clearly something hit him. It was two oof noises. Oh, fuck no. They got you in the choose. At the crossroads, head ass. Don't turn left.
Something just hit Aaron in, but we don't have time to think as Aaron comes face to face with a door that goes nowhere. He walks through it and suddenly the audio of disc 11 starts to play. In a rush, he pillars out of the hole and quickly exits the cave. He runs to what is probably his house and hides inside,
That is a
closing
shit
the door.
house,
He goes
Aaron.
down a
Fuck
ladder
it.
and into his basement, and we're met with the final few
You gotta
seconds of the video where we can hear this.
Oh, hell no.
These videos just keep
I was about to say, he's in a crisis bunker, but like, somebody opened your door.
getting worse.
Get in the
and
fucking
worse.
crisis.
Now we know
Why is
without
there
a
no trap door in the crisis bunker?
Doubt that something else is living in Aaron's world. Something that can hit him into holes, open doors, and something that is coming straight for him. But we don't know why just yet, nor do we know what the point of the doors and the holes in the cave were. Aaron is just as confused as we are, and the description doesn't tell us much, so the only thing we can do is
Aaron, we fucking
watching
know.
as things are about to get even worse. The title of the next video is strange, and I'll address it in a second. Otherwise, it has no description at all. No date, no nothing. At first, it's unclear where Aaron is, but then it clicks. This is his basement, except totally blown up. Whatever entity is in his world, it clearly isn't done with him. Just like in the cave, we can see that it left weird holes in the floor, and when Aaron climbs the ladder, we can see that the frame of his house is also totally broken. The entrance to the cave is now also blocked off, and while Aaron is walking, this happens.
Oh, hell
approaches a hole, disc 11 breathing noises start to play, and then black screen. And it cuts to him with no items and a stretched screen stuck inside a cobblestone box. The box has stairs to a viewing window, and Aaron looks out and we can see a sheared sheep and a half cut down tree. Aaron looks around for a little, punching out of the box, and almost breaks out, but for some reason stops himself. He stays like this until he gets frightened by a cave noise and disconnects. I'd say this video was odd, but you already know that it was.
Like, okay, listen, right? I know with a lot of these ARGs, it's always like, oh, you should leave. Oh, I would have been left the game. Oh, you should leave the game. Oh, definitely turn that shit off. Bro, destroy your computer. Everybody always says that shit, but like, dog, with this one, especially this one, this is one of the worst ones for it. Like, what is it? The fucking, the King in Yellow one, where he was like compelled, you know, he felt compelled to move forward as stated within the King in Yellow thing. You know, you always want to know more about it. That's how it gets you. But like, I can't fault him for not closing the game because he's being controlled supernaturally by something else. The one where it's like something is living in my, is that the one? The one with the thumbnail that's kind of green and there's all the eyes and it's like the smile guy and the wells and stuff like that. I can understand why he didn't leave because, you know, it was connected to his friend and all kinds of stuff, the call of the well and all that. And he also was getting, one, compelled supernaturally, and two, he got his memory erased like one time, I think. His shit was crazy. And what else? Some of them are actually actively trying to find these things. Like, there's a lot of reasons why these people wouldn't leave the game. This guy, Aaron, I genuinely have no words for him. No fucking words for him. Turn the game off. It's not this serious. Like, you're not being supernaturally compelled, at least so far. There's nothing going on here. Go!
Something is happening to Aaron. The entity keeps digging holes and destroying his houses, but we don't really know what it wants from him yet. But let's return for a second to the title of this video. To some of you, this may just look like random nonsense, but to a few of you, you may recognize it as ciphertext, code to be decrypted into legible words.
Come on, we already know this.
For probably even fewer of you, you've probably already figured out what this actually is. This cipher is likely a hash. I won't go too far into what a hash actually is, but all you have to know is that a hash is a sort of code, and to decode it, you pretty much need a key or password. Without that key, it's nearly impossible to do any sort of decoding and solve the hash. So that's all to say, because we don't have any sort of password, the title of this video is forever unsolvable. Either way, though,
it's not going to remain forever unsolvable. You're going to find a key eventually.
Aaron, because the next video gives away a lot. The next video was recorded in horrible quality, so I apologize in advance. Interestingly, the date in the description shows it was recorded essentially a month before all the other videos we've seen so far. And this time the title is actually decipherable, but you'll have to wait until we finish the video. It begins with someone loading up a new world. I'm unsure if this is Aaron, but let's just assume it is. When he gets in, he has no items, but somehow a long cobblestone tunnel with no end in sight is dug into the side of a mountain. Aaron does whatever.
Aaron, turn your damn render distance up. What kind of computer you got, twin? Turn the render distance up. We're not looking in there.
Every horror protagonist is too stupid to do and ignores the anomaly to go collect wood. But it looks like I spoke too soon because the first thing he does is craft a door and goes right back to the tunnel to place the door on it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He opens the door, goes through, and walks inside.
Are you... No. Right? Why did you even do that? What is wrong with you? Like, there is no reason to put a door there. If you're gonna go in, go in. And if you're not gonna go in, ignore it. No, you gotta go. Are you tweaking?
This video is strange, but it actually tells us a lot more about the
All
story
these
than
videos
you may
end with him
think,
saving and quitting.
That comes in the form of the title. This time, the title isn't impossible to decode.
How do you
Running
decode
it through a decoder, we
Caesar
get the
cipher?
phrase, the portal is opening. This is definitely odd, but gives us a lot of clues as to what's going on here. It could be that by putting the door on this tunnel, or just by going through it, Aaron has accidentally opened a portal from his game to somewhere. And it's my guess that something, the entity that's haunting his world, has come out from the other end, using the portal to travel from its world to ours. But that theory doesn't have a lot of evidence, and to learn the truth, we have to watch the next video, because as usual, posted in the description of this one,
he try to go to
another unlisted clip,
he try to go to
the
its
first
world?
contact. The video takes place a week after the one we just watched, making it the second video in chronological order, and this time we get an original description from Aaron. People tell me in the comments to delete the world. I know what's going on. The video starts with Aaron in a house we've never seen before, but quickly figure out where we are. This is the same world as we just saw with the original tunnel. Aaron lights up the tunnel with a torch, goes a little deeper, and after a few seconds decides he wants none of that and quickly heads out.
He didn't even
goes
go
back
deep enough
to
for
the top of the mountain to light up his house before heading down the other side, and that's when we notice something odd. It looks like he just got back to the tunnel, but this isn't the same one. It looks identical on the inside, but the terrain is totally different because we're on the other side of the mountain, which means that apparently this tunnel just extends all the way through the mountain, which makes it considerably less threatening, but begs the question.
But that begs the question. Why are there torches on this side? And why is there a door on this side? Does the... Okay. So maybe the portal just generates on both sides of the mountain, but both of the sides are mirrored, and they both go to the same place. It's just that, and also the entrance is both. It's like a dimensional fold, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Like it's not. This isn't actually the other side of the door.
Of why it exists. Seemingly not that phased though, Aaron heads back to his house,
you gotta
and
question
while he's
these
there,
things.
he pauses his game. Except we get this.
You gotta go, bro. Aaron, you gotta go, bro.
Building noises while the game is paused,
Aaron.
and that's more than enough for Aaron to leave. One of the comments on the video says that at 2 minutes and 13 seconds, you can see a figure.
Also, I will say, it was really funny how when he paused it twice, he was like loading up his classic fucking escape, save and quit combo. You know what I mean? Like, he knows about it.
In the background, but try as I might,
he's ready
even
for he's like
after
LTG
increasing
with
the
this
brightness,
shit.
I can't make anything out. But I don't need to see it. I heard it building. Something is absolutely in this world with Aaron, and it's been there for at least a month. But now we're on to the second to last video of this channel, and if you thought things were weird, well, you haven't seen anything yet.
Way better quality
Video
than the recording.
none was recorded December 1st of 2010, so the third video chronologically. The description is short and sweet. We're back on the same world, and after killing a cow, Aaron quickly notices that something is on the hill next to his house. A door. When he tries to go through it, nothing strange happens, but somehow he gets another idea. He walks back to his house and crafts a lever, and after placing it next to the door...
What the
Walking
fuck?
through the activated door suddenly takes Aaron to a completely different world and a completely different version, Alpha 1.2.304. A minute later, and Aaron tries again. His movement has become erratic, and he seems scared of this oddly circular cave. Regardless, when he leaves the door again, he seems scared of this oddly circular.
That's pretty normal world generation. I'm gonna be that cave is not oddly circular. I've seen pretty circular caves in Minecraft, dog. But like, I would be pretty frazzled myself if
Regardless,
I
when
went
he
through
leaves the door again,
a door portal.
this happens.
Like, is it?
It takes him to Minecraft 1.1.0 on an entirely new world. Aaron begins to swim to a nearby island before changing his mind and trying to go through the door again.
Yeah,
but
I would.
This time, it doesn't work. He's stuck. He
it
can't
time
go
travel?
any further, and he panics.
Oh, what if he
game
going the other way?
The world,
No,
ending
dude.
The video there. This video is by.
Okay, I would have tried, like, cause he tried to go in that way. He tried to open it with the lever going that way. But what if he just closed it, did the lever again from the other side and walked back through? Would it take him forward instead? You know what I mean? You gotta ask these kind of questions when it comes to shit like this.
Far the strangest we've seen, because there isn't anything horrifying as much as there is perplexing. There's no sound at all in this entire video, and what we just watched makes little to no sense. Doors that take you back in version is not something that happens every day, but just when you think you may have an idea of what's going on, you get hit with the last video.
Question mark. What am I looking at? What? Bro's giving me the tour. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
This creepy slideshow throws everything.
What the fuck is that? It was in the other one too. What the fuck is that thing? Ugh.
This creepy slideshow throws everything I thought I knew about this series for a loop. The biggest thing of all, though, is we finally get a glimpse of what might be the entity haunting Aaron. A long, wiry frame with a distorted face. No wonder Aaron was scared of this guy. If the images in the slideshow tell us anything else, it's that the doors that take you to other versions are a crucial part of this mystery, which finally somewhat explains what a door was doing at the bottom of the hole in the cave. Maybe that was the portal on.
This is like a Minecraft ARG, but the protagonist is tired. Is that the one? That's the one with Colin, where he there's all the doors in his world that go to a bunch of different places. This is like that, bro.
How the entity got out and can get back in. But even if we can now guess that Aaron accidentally opened a portal and let this horrifying thing into his game, it doesn't explain what the actual point of the doors is, nor what this entity wants from Aaron. All we know is that Aaron is trapped with the entity, and there's nothing he can do. And
just stop playing Minecraft.
There are no more videos left to watch on the channel, but that may not be where this story ends, because after some digging, I found this. A sister channel run by Aaron's cousin that he mentioned before.
I am gonna say, you can call me Xiomara? Your name is Hazel with an E? I'm not calling you Xiomara. What the fuck is that? But listen. Stop playing Minecraft, Aaron. I promise you there's other games out there. Like, listen, if I was playing a Pokemon game and there was some ancient fucking weird demon in it and I switched to a different Pokemon game and it followed me to every single one of them, I would just stop playing Pokemon forever. If that shit followed me to Showdown, I would just stop forever. If that shit followed me to Pokerogue, I would stop forever. Like, if that shit was not even exclusive to my PC, I hopped on my Switch, play some fucking Sword Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Let's Go Pikachu and fucking Eevee Unite, any of that shit, and it was there, I'm done. I'm done with Pokemon. I got plenty of other games to play, bro. And so do you. You have more than Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in years. I can guarantee you it's not that big a deal. hop off. There is something you can do about it. There's also just so much more that you can do than just play games. I'm sure you have school, Aaron. I'm sure you have creative projects or certain things that you are passionate about other than playing Minecraft. Please do those things instead, bro.
Hazel, but covering that would be way too much for this one video, so
What?
comment if you want a sequel where we take a look at
What?
that channel and hopefully find a way to save Aaron before it's too late.
Is there a separate video on this?
While playing Minecraft,
What the
we've all
fuck?
gotten the sense that it feels lonely, or maybe even creepily empty,
I guess we
that
can
we're
go to the
the
next
only
one.
ones in this vast world. But when a cave sound plays, or the fog is just a little too high, it's
Herobrine.
easy to start to wonder if we're really alone. Well,
What the
this
fuck?
channel did more than wonder, and found something in their world they probably weren't meant to find. They begin their first video with this text. Okay, so I'm not sure what this is, but I found an entity/mob that appears to be either a bug or unfinished
Already a red
feature.
flag.
And as they're walking, we're quick to see what they were talking about. Suddenly, out of nowhere in the subtitles, it says
Hidden
this, a
dot
sound
watching.
coming from something called hidden. And according to it, our player is being watched. The arrow on the subtitles show that it's to our left, and when the recorder turns, he starts to hear it better. He speculates that since he can't see anything making the noise, it might be an unfinished mob with no model yet, but why Mojang would put such a creature in the game is beyond me. But before we can think about it anymore, this happens. If we slow down what we just
Hidden
saw, we'll
dots.
notice a few things. For one, and most obviously, the particles of where this thing just
okay, for
view
one-
things.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, code. I heard that. The thing, I thought it was like a creature or movement of some kind. It might have just been the game crash. I saw hidden dot screaming. Something trips, footsteps, it fell. Hidden fell off of its perch. Either that or it ran away from where it was standing and it was just invisible and intangible. But it's clearly trying to say something. This is likely a Caesar cipher. Let's see what we got.
If we slow down what we just saw, we'll notice a few things. For one, and most obviously, the particles of where this thing just landed in front of our recorder, who for the sake of the video, I'll just call Alex. A
Sure,
second
what's up,
thing
Alex?
though are the subtitles. They read hidden dot screaming, meaning that this thing is not an entity we've ever seen in Minecraft since nothing has ever made
screams.
such a sound. There's also this weird text right above it, but if you're familiar with ciphers, you'll maybe recognize this one as a Caesar cipher. Shifting all the letters 7 characters over, we get the phrase, "How much do you know about Java?" That's an odd question to put in the subtitles, but it's not all. In a blink and you'll miss it moment, the entity also inflicted some effect onto Alex. For just a second as it attacked him, Alex got affected with instant damage, so this entity has the ability to affect whoever it chooses. The rest of the video is just the same footage without Alex's messages, but it's clear that something is very wrong with his world. An entity that should not exist is stalking and attacking him, crashing his game as it does. To find out why, we have to keep digging. The next video, an investigation, is Alex hopping back on the world to try to figure out what's this thing that's living in his game. We see that his world is called
titled
I'm All Alone, which is a strange name for a world in the first place, but that's not important. The second he joins back, it turns out that whatever this thing was, it killed him before his game crashed. And as any sensible person does, Alex opens the world to land so he can look around and creative. He also makes the smart decision to turn on hitboxes, because as he says, if this thing isn't invisible, it should have some sort of hurt box, even if it has no model. Alex splashes himself with invisibility so he doesn't get spotted and begins to go on the hunt. And only after a little bit of time, there it is. A hitbox. No model, just an empty box of something. This proves proves without a doubt that there is an entity in Alex's world, but the question of what and why are still very big. Alex circles it for a little before leaving the scene and telling us he has to go to bed for school the next day. In the next video though, things are different. Alex tells us that the entity still hasn't despawned, and today he's going to try and trap it. He watches it for a few seconds before grabbing materials and constructing a trap. He tells us that his plan is to set up trapdoors so the thing walks into a pit, and then as it chases him to place barriers so it trap before grabbing materials and constructing a trap. He tells us that his plan
I'm all alone and
plan is to set up trapdoors so the thing walks into a pit, and then as it chases him to place barriers so it falls in. But as he's doing some spying, the entity turns towards him. Alex quickly hides in the corner and drinks invisibility, though luckily it looks like the thing didn't spot him. The video cuts and Alex shows us the finished trap. It's a simple pitfall, but if this thing is really just a mob, then it should be enough. So after making sure everything is in place,
it's not intelligent.
Go time.
But is it intelligent? That's the real question now. Holy fuck!
The entity just lurches towards Alex and he quickly seals it off. We can see from the subtitles that it's not just screaming anymore, it's angry. And as Alex points out, he's not even being watched. But scary as this entity is, it's trapped. The pitfall actually worked. Unsure of what to do next though, Alex, it's trapped out. He's subtitled
like,
entity.
Holy shit, dude, it just fucking ran at his ass.
The entity just lurches towards Alex.
I'm glad he got that fucking fourth one down pat. It probably could have jumped right over that shit.
We can see from the subtitles
that
it's not just screaming anymore, it's angry. And as Alex points out, he's not even being watched. But scary as this entity is, it's trapped. The pitfall actually worked. Unsure of what to do next though, Alex ends the video. These 3 videos have been exceedingly strange. And no, not just because Alex is probably the most sensible protagonist of all time. What we're seeing is a mob with no model that can fly across gaps and do at least 20 hearts of damage with a single attack. This is unlike anything Minecraft has ever had, but what actually is it? Well, we still don't have enough information to figure that out, but luckily Alex does some testing in the 4th video. In video 4, Alex runs a bunch of different experiments on the mob. He first tries to make a copy of the world, but when he loads it up, he gets this message. So whatever hidden is, it can only exist in one world at a time, and will apparently transfer to this copy.
Be
Alex
confused. Like, why does the game itself treat the entity as sentient?
Exist in one world at a time and will apparently transfer to this copy. Alex logs back onto the world to find the creature trying to escape the barriers, but for now it does seem totally trapped. The first thing he does is try and name it with a name tag, and interestingly it actually works. He splashes it with invisibility and poison, and we see that this thing doesn't seem to take any damage at all. But this is where things get really weird. Alex tries to drop the entity items and then this happens.
Okay, that's not good.
It just eats it instantly, and this thing is starving. It doesn't stop eating carrot after carrot after carrot. So what is this thing? Why is it living in Alex's world, and why is it so hungry? Alex ends the video there, and disappointingly, that's where the videos have stopped.
Really?
These 4 uploads are all we have of this channel, and there hasn't been a new video in 3 years. The nature of what entity Alex found in his world may never be known to the public. But just in case, I decided to send an email to the address linked on his page.
I don't like that he put iron bars there. I guess if it could break blocks, it already would have, considering it has stone around it. But it can't go down because there's barrier blocks underneath it. So, the iron bars, they scare me. Well, then again, I guess even if it breaks the bars, it still can't go down because of what's underneath it. I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess.
Maybe, just maybe, this mystery can be solved.
I hope this gets
Before we
I
get
hope
to
this one
channel
gets
3
another
though,
part.
if you are enjoying the video, then please do consider subscribing. A ton of people
thanks for the
watch
call
these
to action,
videos
bro.
all the way through, but never end up subscribing.
Yeah, don't you
so
worry,
if you
bro, I'm
enjoy this
subbed.
kind of content and want to see more of it, it would help
Hey,
me
this
out
goes
a
for you-
ton if
this
you
goes
could
for you
subscribe.
guys,
It's
too.
free, and I promise you won't regret it.
This
But
goes for
let's
you
get
guys
back
too,
to the
bro.
story. I know I say this a lot, but this time you can
TW.
hold me
What
to
is
it.
TW?
TW is without a doubt the most
That
cryptic
looks
channel I have ever covered in my life. I genuinely can't even explain it. We just have to watch the first video.
Alright,
For
let's
those
go.
of you who know what we're watching, you're probably being hit with a nostalgia blast, and for those who don't,
I don't.
this is the Minecraft tutorial world. The Minecraft tutorial world, like
yeah, I've
the
seen this,
meaning
yeah.
of the name TW, were worlds that Mojang used to release for console edition whenever a new update came out to showcase all the new features and teach players how to use them. The world TU70, or Tile Update 70, is to my knowledge the final tutorial world Mojang ever released, and the newer features in this video confirms it. The video itself is nothing crazy. It's weird audio and video distortions over footage of someone touring the world. It's all consistently the same until the final second of the video when this happens. The screen zooms in, bugs out, and we get
What is
the
the
text
words?
modern, but not modern. This on its own is definitely weird and a bit creepy, but not really enough to give us anything yet. All we can do to figure out what this channel is watch the next video. The next video, TU41, has a very similar style. The screen flips a few seconds in, and we get the text turned around, but otherwise just another tour of a nostalgic tutorial world, specifically TU41. That is until 50 seconds in, when a cave sound plays in the background. Very out of place in this otherwise upbeat footage. Whoever is recording surveys the world around them for a few seconds before the text "the journey has only started" flashes
What
on
does that
screen.
mean?
Again, this is only a fragment, but now we're starting to get the sense that there's more to this channel than just
yeah,
creepy
there's something
videos.
going on.
TW is trying to tell us something through these tutorial world showcases, but what? And maybe more importantly, why? The next video, TU31, is an even older tutorial world, and it's worth noting that all these videos from here on out will go down in number as the tutorial world gets older and older. This video is another tour with weird...
I mean, yeah, obviously, that's what... like, wasn't that already happening? It started from 70, right? And then went down to 41? Right, so they've been going down, but are they only going down by like 1 now?
Glitches, a random cave noise halfway through, and flashing text at the end that says "gone but not forgotten." But just when you think that this channel is going to be the same video over and over, it takes a far darker turn. The next video, TU19, has a slightly older look to it with all the filters, but this time we get some very strange audio.
Why are there so many filters? This doesn't even look like realistically old.
The beeps in the background are far too repetitive to be anything meaningful like Morse code, but this is the first time the audio has been this prevalent. And not only that, it looks like our character isn't just giving a tour anymore. The way they're looking around and sprinting almost makes it look like they're in some sort of hurry, or maybe even running away from something. This time we do get more text at the end, but instead of words, it's this. For the life of me, I can't read what this is trying to say. I don't know if it's numbers, letters, whatever it is, I'm totally clueless, but it confirms that this channel is definitely hiding something.
Yeah, I can't read that
we
shit.
can hopefully figure out by watching the next video. TU11 has the same weird beeps as before, but also considerably worse quality. The video ends with this weird series of glitches, but from what I can tell, no text appears at all. Even after more searching, I can't find anything tell no text appears.
It's that on the screen,
Even
but
after
that's
more
not
searching,
text,
I
it's just
can't find
lines.
anything of use in this video. The quality in the next video, TU5, has gotten awful, almost like this recording is corrupting. It continues like this for the whole video, and we get no message at the end. However, this time, something is different. In the description, we get 7 numbers. Numbers that, when converted from ASCII, give us the words, find it. Find what? If we combine everything we've gotten so far,
The journey's just
modern
begun,
but not
modern
modern,
but not
the
modern,
journey has
find
only
it,
started, gone but not forgotten, and find it. Apart, these phrases don't mean all that much, but bring them together and you start to maybe get an idea of what the point of this
when I brought them together,
is. But to fully be sure, you have to watch TU1. TU1 is by far the longest video we've seen, a 4-minute tour of the original tutorial world. It has the same weird audio beeps and even worse quality to the point where you can hardly make anything out. But a minute in, the screen goes fuzzy and we get this. It suddenly cuts to colored footage of the world and goes fuzzy and we get this.
Forgotten? Yeah.
It suddenly cuts to colored footage of the world and C418 begins to play.
Was this nostalgia bait? Like what? God damn it, bro! I might have to play Minecraft again. I fucking hate hearing C418. It's so nostalgic, even if you don't have nostalgia for it. God.
And that's it. The video just ends there.
Good
What started
answer,
off
nephew.
as another horrifying video turned into a wave of nostalgia, and suddenly the point of this channel all makes sense. The
nostalgia.
description of this video is a cipher I'd never seen before, but running through an ASCII decoder and then running the result through another ASCII decoder gives us the word forever. Forgotten. Forever. This channel doesn't have any weird entities or strange events.
It's just
Instead, it's a message, a tribute paying homage to the Minecraft tutorial worlds. The new ones are modern, but not modern, turned around and twisted versions of the older ones. The old tutorial worlds are gone, with some even forgotten forever. A part of Minecraft history that so many people grew up on, now lost to time. Many players have begged Mojang for the tutorial worlds to return, but to no avail. The TW channel is really just one of those players' way to say goodbye to one of the most
only ever played
parts
one
of their
Minecraft tutorial world,
which makes the end of the final video quite fitting. The final video is a compilation of higher quality versions of all the videos we saw before, but with one other change. At the end of the video, we can hear this.
Oh my god, bro. The fucking heart monitor, he's dying. Yeah, I fucking knew it as soon as he got on the bed, bro.
And running the massive description through an ASCII decoder 4 times over decodes to I'm sorry. TW is saying thank you. The tutorial worlds are probably a part of history that we'll never get back. But if we cherish their memory, are they ever really, truly gone?
Is it ever really, truly that important? I mean, I get that it's very nostalgic for some people, but sometimes you gotta let that go.
To the end of the stories. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do consider subscribing if you.
You have to understand that eventually
this style of compilation.
You gotta let it go.
Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.
I'll see you too, Wi-Fi's. Happy Halloween, bro. Halloween passed a little bit ago for us in modern times, but this is a eternally captured video. Just like that guy wished for tutorial worlds to be eternally captured. And just like that one entity was eternally captured, but I don't know how long it's going to be captured for. Those are some pretty good ARG-ish things. The last one definitely wasn't an ARG. It only had some decoding. I mean, I guess you could call it an ARG. The second one wasn't an ARG either. It's just really cool. And the first one was absolutely an ARG. I mean, well, it's more like a horror series. You didn't really have to go to that many lengths to find the new stuff. Most of it was just hidden in the description of the videos. So most of these aren't ARGs, but they were all pretty cool. And the first one was really scary. The second one, honestly, the second one was also really scary. From just like owning a computer sort of perspective, because like that is definitely a virus. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not some ancient evil like the first one could be. That is definitely a virus, and you should get that checked out. You know, and like it's probably just a mod, but But you know what I'm saying. Like, from the perspective of the in-universe character, that's definitely a virus. Please get that shit deleted or fixed or something. I'll be seeing you guys. Make sure to subscribe, bro. That's really it. 45 minutes?